goal of 1854's Invasive Species Program is the application of measures to prevent and control invasive species within ceded lands and culturally significant landscapes.
Today we are on Garden Lake up by Ely, Minnesota, conducting some spiny water flea surveillance. So spiny water flea is a predaceous zooplankton, relatively large. It's about half an inch long. It's got a distinctive tail spine which prevents our native fish from eating it. It directly competes with our native fish such as young leader walleye, perch, stuff like that, by preying on our native zooplankton. So when we're choosing lakes to conduct surveillance on, one of the things we look for is proximity to infested waters. Garden Lake is just upriver from Fall Lake, which does have spiny water flea. So that's why we're here today, is to make sure that there are no spiny water flea when it's this close to an infested body of water.
So during the day, spiny water flea will usually hang out closer to the bottom of the lake. In order to accurately check for their presence, we need to ensure that we are sampling the deepest parts of this lake. With a vertical tow, we take the zooplankton net and let it out until it just reaches the bottom. Then we steadily pull it back up in order to get a snapshot of the water column from the lake bed to the surface of the water.
So we've got Daphnia, we've got copepods, we've got Chaabris, which are the kind of wormy looking things in there. Not to be confused with spiny water flea, which is what we're looking for. Looks like a bunch of native species, a couple of water mites.
As the 1854 ceded territory covers some 5.5 million acres of northeastern Minnesota, partnerships are a must. We work closely with state, county, and federal partners, as well as local community organizations to meet this goal.
We are trying to eradicate garden valerian and Pimpernellea saxifraga from the Superior National Forest. Both the U.S. Forest Service and 1854 are surveying along the roads, and we're removing these plants that have taken over other areas of Minnesota. Partnered with the Minnesota Department of Agriculture. They requested that we document our findings onto a national online database called EdMaps. Its purpose is to document non-native and invasive plant and animal and insects and pathogens and their location, distribution, density, so that organizations can determine risks and how to manage them. Big thing is to clean your equipment. If you're boating or fishing, make sure you remove any vegetation from your equipment, from your boat, drain the water. Don't transport minnows from lake to lake because you can transport invasive species in that water. If you're hiking, clean the mud off of your boots and your clothing, any seeds that stick to your clothes, brush and clean those off as well.